comedy Gatekeeper. And we're going to watch these, the rest of these comedians, and we're going to make fun of them for being bad. Hopefully they're funny, though. I'd love for them to make me laugh, but let's see who we have next. A sketch? Nice. Will it be funny?
I didn't think you could say that on
Mel.
television. That's very funny. I could do that. I could do comedy.
You definitely could do comedy, Mel, if you wrote some jokes.
No, why would it be cringe? Why would it? No,
It would not be cringe if you did comedy, Mel, for sure. It would not.
I'm funny. People laugh at me. They do. Oh, get him going. Oh, no. What do you do to do comedy? You put your
What do you do to do comedy? How do you do comedy, Mel?
filthy ripped bloody jeans on, a pair of dirty sneakers and your second best black t-shirt and just go on the telly and yap about your problems. Hello, I'm hot. Where you go?
That's all you do. You don't have to write jokes. You just get on stage and talk about problems. That's funny.
Going? Well, look at me. I can donate to Oxfam. Oh, here's your purse. You go to oxfam.org.au/comedy. You can donate and fight poverty. Doesn't have to be
She's finally explained what Oxfam does. Nice. Fights poverty.
your own credit card. You got what? Why is there dental floss in your wallet? You're a bloody grot.
Coming up on the gala, Chloe Pitt.
Can't wait.
Cameron James
Oh, guitar comedians. Aren't guitar comedians awesome?
and Geraldine
Can't wait to see this.
Hickey. He's making his gala debut.
Gala debut.
Please go absolutely wild
Come on,
for the
mate.
wonderful Noah Szto.
All right.
Alrighty, Melbourne, how are we feeling tonight? Feeling good? Alright, very good to be here, folks. I am so excited for this. My name's Noah. Something you should know about me is that I am a junior doctor, just doing comedy because I want something solid to fall back on.
Okay, so you're a doctor and you're doing comedy as a novelty, I guess. You need something to fall back on. that job that makes you hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You need to fall back. Come on, mate.
Thank you very much. I guess the other thing I should clarify up the top as well is that I'm a mixed race kid, so I'm half Chinese. And if any of you are curious, the way that works is that my dad is Chinese, and my mum was into that. Thank you.
What?
Do you ever
that
look at your
funny?
parents and wonder,
Is that funny to be into Asian people? What? Problematic?
like, how did this ever come to... Like, I feel like my mum had to have been into the fact that my dad was Chinese. Like, that's the only...
Well,
like, it
obviously.
had to have been a fetish thing, you know? 'Cause
Well, I wouldn't say that's exclusively why she liked him. It's really weird that you're saying that about your own mum.
Because I just don't know why else you'd ever have sex with my dad. Like, I don't
Damn.
know what this...
Poor
Like, I
dad.
certainly wouldn't. He's a weird guy.
Dad's a weird guy. Wonder what makes him weird. Why is he weird, dude?
It is, I will say it's interesting, though, because, like, my mum,
Why is he weird? Because he's Chinese? What?
she's the white one in this relationship. And yet she was the one who was, like, really pushing me to do medicine in the first place, which I...
Mum.
Right? Like, yeah, to me, and I'm sorry to have to say it,
Mum.
but it feels a little bit too much like cultural appropriation.
Yeah, because white mothers never have expectations for their children. They never want their children to succeed. Only Asian mums want that. What?
Hey, I'm
Dude.
so sorry. Someone had to say it. She's very problematic. Is
Someone
my
had to say
mom.
it. Thank God you said it, dude. We were all thinking it.
Like, honestly, I swear she just wants to be Chinese, quite frankly. Like, her name's Georgia. She keeps trying to pronounce it Cho-cha. It's not, it's...
Ah, that's so funny, man. Not.
Like, it's too much. Stay in your lane, you know?
Stay in your lane, white women. Stay in your lane, mum. What? Poor mum. Imagine mum sitting at home watching this stand-up. She's like... First of all, she's like, oh, I can't wait to see my little boy on the television. I want to see my little boy performing his comedy. And then she's watching it and she's like, huh, what? Hey, whoa. Little boy, why is my little boy saying this about me? Come on, dude.
I don't know. I shouldn't judge her though, because like I'm
Because she's your mum.
trying to get back in touch with my culture as well. I think growing up here in Australia,
What, you didn't have Australian culture growing up in Australia? What?
I've always felt very disconnected from my heritage, you know? Like, I think if you
Australian
asked me
heritage.
when I was a kid, like how I felt racially when I was growing up, I probably would have told you that as far as I was concerned, I was 100% white, but there just happened to be a Chinese man in my house sometimes.
We've all been there, dude.
That was the extent of it, right? Like, as far as I was concerned, we were just a regular white suburban family with a mature age exchange student. That's how it...
Dad's watching at home being like, what? Son, I didn't know you felt this way about me. What the?
That's how it felt, right? Like, I'd introduce people to my family. I'd be like, well, this is my mum, this is my sister, and today we're taking Greg to the Werribee Zoo.
Wouldn't it be that joke be funny if instead of Greg you used a name like, I don't know, Chen, Ming, something like that? Greg? It's a Aussie name.
I don't know, but I'm trying to get back in touch with my culture. I've been teaching myself Mandarin on Duolingo, 500-day streak. Thank you very much.
Whoa, he uses an app.
I'm a virgin.
Nice, dude.
500 days on Duolingo. I'm really sad though, I had to give it up. I had to quit after 500 days. I decided I couldn't keep doing it. I couldn't keep excusing myself from like social events and gatherings to go and hide in the bathroom and save the streak.
Why not? Why can't you do it when you're not at a social event? Like, this is one of those jokes where if you don't use the app, you don't understand. Like, I'm thinking now, like, oh, what? Does it just randomly tell you have to do your streak? Like, do your streak in the middle of whatever you're doing right now or you lose. Is that how it works or what? Like, I don't use the app, dude. I don't get your joke.
You know how bad that, like I'd be at a nightclub, right? Like everyone else around me in the bathroom's doing cocaine. I'm crouched in the store like, 这学鸡蛋不新鲜. Like,
taking a shit? You're taking a shit while you're doing your Duolingo, dude?
can't be doing that!
Very pleased with his own jokes, isn't he? He loves his own jokes.
Crouched in the store like, 这学鸡蛋不新鲜. Like,
yeah, you doing a poo?
can't be doing that! Cannot be doing that. That's bad news. Just praying that nobody in the bathroom speaks Mandarin and can hear me like, these eggs are not fresh.
Oh, they'd think you're a weirdo, dude. Whoa, security, get in here. Someone's talking about eggs in the toilet. Security, help me. There's someone who's weird in here.
Oh, man. I will say though, 500 days on Duolingo, it has come in handy once. One time in my life it has come in handy. I was at the hospital the other day and we had a patient there who only spoke Mandarin. And so I got sent to go and speak to him because
What, they don't have Google Translate on their phones in the hospital? I've used Google Translate so many times at work to translate many languages. Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, bloody everything, you know. Why don't they have that? They're like, oi, grab that dude that looks like he's from Peru. He might be able to speak to this Chinese guy. Mate, what?
you know, this is how I look, I guess.
Yeah, you don't look that Asian. You look more Hispanic. Or you look kind of just like a tanned white guy. Like, no, hey, no offense, dude. Not trying to be anti-white here, but come on, man.
Whatever, I'll do it. Doesn't bother me. Went in to have a chat to this guy. Turns out he wanted to know when his surgery was going to be, right? And thankfully, because of my 500 days of Duolingo,
You told him about some eggs? You told him about eggs?
I was able to let him know that I like to go to the beach.
What is that stance?
Alrighty, thanks so much, Melbourne. You've been wonderful, mate!
Whoa, is
Because
that
of
the
my
end
500
joke?
days of
That's his
Duolingo,
joke.
I was able to let him know that I like to go to the beach.
So your final joke of your set was that at the hospital you work at, the people there were like, well, we can't speak Chinese to this Chinese guy. Let's send this half Chinese guy to go and speak Chinese to this other Chinese guy, and the only Chinese that you're able to speak was to tell the other Chinese guy that you were going to go to the beach. Haven't you been learning for a year and a half, like 500 days of Duolingo, like, and you work at a hospital? Wouldn't you have learnt some hospital-related words? Like, and why didn't you whip out your phone? You can't be that smart, mate. Maybe I should be a doctor. Bloody hell.
Alrighty, thanks so much, Melbourne. You've been wonderful, mate!
Please make some noise for the award-winning Blake Freeman!
Sorry, mate. None of those jokes are actually very funny at all. They were just like played out, like talking about being biracial and that you're a doctor. I'm going to give that a 0 star. Don't quit your day job of being a doctor.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Damn. All right, so this guy, what did she say?
Please make some noise for the award-winning Blake Freeman!
Award-winning. I wonder if he won awards for comedy.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. You know,
All right.
I've been living in...
Okay. I think he won awards for weird haircuts. I think he won the Weird Haircut Award 2024. What is that haircut? What is that cut? You've got a big 90s Italian guy style bouffant, totally slicked back on top, and then it looks like coming in from like behind it or underneath it is a mullet that's like sweeping over the shoulder and towards his face. What an interesting haircut. It doesn't even look like a merging of two haircuts. It looks like someone's taken two haircuts and kind of like pushed them together to form one bouffanted mullet. Interesting look.
America for a year, and a lot of people have been asking me, they're like, what's the hardest part about...
Look at that bouffant. Look at that haircut. Look at it. Like, it's a totally different colour from the rest of his hair. It's totally different. I've got a theory that this is a wig. I have a theory that this top part is like a hat that he's wearing, and he's actually just got like this little flap of hair that comes down the back and flicks up towards his face. That's his on stage. That's his costume, you know.
Living in America. And it's not, you know, like being on the other side of the world.
So he's been living in America.
From...
What is on your shirt, dude? What have you spilled on your shirt? Have you bloody spilled some bloody bong water on your shirt when you were having a sip backstage? You bloody... What is going on there? Or is that like a drip of KFC grease that's dripped down? Come on, dude. Put a clean shirt on before you get on stage.
Anyone I've ever known or loved, or like any support network I've ever had personally or professionally.
All right, let's hear his first joke.
You know, I've been living in America for a year, and a lot of people have been asking me, they're like, what's the hardest part about living in America?
What is the hardest part?
And it's not, you know, like being on the other side of the world from anyone I've ever known or loved, or like
friends,
any
family,
support network I've ever had personally or professionally.
Support network personally and professionally.
Is that they use Fahrenheit, and that's...
They use Fahrenheit.
That's fucking tough, you know?
It's tough.
Do you know, there's only 3
Where's the joke, dude?
countries that use Fahrenheit as their national measurement for temperature.
3 countries use Fahrenheit. Okay, what are those countries, dude?
It's the Cayman Islands, Liberia, and America. What a crazy crew of countries.
This is a crazy crew of countries. The Cayman Islands, Liberia, and America.
The Cayman Islands, Liberia, and America.
Yeah.
You've got a country...
Oh, here we go. He's going to list off a lot of bad things that clearly Liberia and the Cayman Islands have, and then at the end he's going to say something like, and that country is called America. America. Let's see if he does that.
That's mainly known for like offshore illegal bank accounts, a country that, no disrespect, is mainly of third world status due to a hostile government with actual cases of cannibalism, and Liberia.
Dude! Epic! Whoa, that was epic, man. You told an epic joke. You said that there was these bad things that happened. And then there was also Liberia. It's like, yeah, that's so funny, man. Liberia's awesome and America's shit. You did not deserve to rock a b-boy stance just then, man. Like, what are you doing? That joke was shit. That joke was shit. How embarrassing that you told that on TV. That was shit, man. I cannot believe you're proud of a joke like that.
Yeah, not fucking bad.
It was bad. That was very bad. Your comedy is bad. You're proud of it.
This is good. I shouldn't talk shit though, you know, because I can't fight.
You shouldn't talk shit because you've been living and working in America. Like, what are you doing? If it's such a shithole, why were you living and working there? Idiot.
I'm not a fighter, you know, and neither are any of like my male friends. Like all my dude mates are very like emotionally aware. Like,
I bet they are.
Like understand how they feel, dudes, but they still have that like.
I bet all your mates are super sensitive guys.
Like dumb young man aggression, you know?
I bet you they have all types of aggression inside them.
And when it collides, it's ridiculous. Like recently, I had to break up a fist fight between two of my best mates because one of them felt that the other wasn't opening up enough about his breakup.
Your friends sound lame. Your friends sound annoying and lame. Imagine hanging out with dudes who are having a fist fight over their feelings.
For real, just dudes being like, oh, you think you're tough? Why don't you connect with me like a man then, dickhead?
Who is this comedy for? Who is this comedy for? Like 45-year-old mums who watch the ABC? 45-year-old childless women who watch the ABC?
Just squaring up, like, yeah, everyone goes through breakups, but that doesn't mean you should dismiss your emotions on the situation.
Oh, this is such a funny juxtaposition of comedy topics, dude. This is so epic. You've totally turned being like an aggressive young man on its head. This is epic.
Because ultimately what you're feeling is unique to you, you fucking dog, like...
Card's like, that girl, she's like, that was shit, this guy sucks. This guy fucking sucks at comedy. Can't believe we paid to be here. No one's been funny so far.
It's your emotions on the situation. Because ultimately what you're feeling is unique to you, you fucking dog, like...
Not funny, man, not funny. What the fuck? Where would that be funny? Look at her. That sucked.
Dudes who aren't scared to get into a scuffle, but afterwards are like, I'm sorry, man,
we just got into a fight, now let's kiss each other on the lips.
Learning that my love language is touch.
Let's touch each other and kiss each other on the lips.
Touch you up with these hands, bro.
Yeah, I'll touch you with my hands and then kiss you on the lips.
As you can probably tell, I do go to therapy.
Wow, you're one of those guys. Yes, I bet you love therapy. I bet you go to therapy all the time and you talk about it and you tell everyone you know, go to therapy. You're talking about therapy in your stand-up comedy set. Funny as, man. This is so funny.
It's good. I like it, you know.
I bet you do.
I like it because I now understand what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
no one laughed. No one knows what you mean. Like, yes, your character is being a retard on stage, being a dumb cunt on stage. But I think the crowd thinks that you are just a dumb cunt. Maybe that's why they're not laughing. Who knows?
For ages, I thought therapy was where you go for someone to fix you. but it's actually where you go to talk to someone about your problems, and then they give you the tools that might best equip you to fix yourself.
This is a laugh a minute stand-up comedy show. This is so awesome that the comedians are talking about therapy and giving the tools that you need to equip you to do whatever the fuck. Like, this is so funny. Why do people watch, like, real comedians when they can watch stuff like this? They can put the ABC on and watch comedians talk about therapy.
You know, like establishing independence over your own problems, which is awesome.
That is awesome, and it's so funny.
I do think if it was any other service, it would be fucking infuriating.
Why did the crowd laugh just then? It's clearly not because he said something funny. He did not say something funny. It's a setup to the joke. Like, his setup is so fucking long that the crowd thinks that it's like a punchline, or they think that that's the timing for a punchline when you laugh. Like, that's how long and shit his setup is. Now let's see if the actual punchline will be funny.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if your sink was fucked and you called a plumber,
that's still the setup, guys, and it's not funny.
To come around and fix it.
Still the setup.
And you were like, yeah, the water's not going down. And they were like, do you feel as though that is an internal issue?
So that is the punchline. And he said, what if you got a plumber around to check your pipes? And he said, is that an internal issue? It's like, well, the actual answer is yes, because there is an issue on the internals of the pipes. So it actually is an internal issue that the plumber can get into. It's not like therapy where this person is asking you questions. The dude is actually saying, well, it's obviously an internal issue, so let's get in there and fix it. It's a totally different thing. You're comparing apples and oranges, dude. And that's why it's not funny. But the crowd is loving it. The Melbourne comedy crowd that watches the ABC, they all went to therapy that morning. And then they went in their lunch break, and then they went after work. They bloody love therapy. They don't. It doesn't even have to be funny. All of the antidepressants that they're on have numbed them to what actually humor is, and they're just laughing at the actual pacing and the beats of his speech, because it's not funny. Did you not notice that they're laughing at the setups that aren't funny? It's not like a nervous laughter of like, I can't wait to see the payoff of this joke. Or maybe it is because they're so invested in therapy. What the fuck? This is not funny.
You're like, no, it's just the water's not going down. And they're like, all right, how about we try this? How we leave this bottle of Drano here, and we'll try the Drano technique, and you just do with that what you will. You know, there's no wrong answers. And then they come back a week later, and because it's therapy, you fuck it up. And they're like, how'd you go? And you're like, I drank the Drano.
This is funny. This is so funny.
Do you see how that might be self-destructive? Like, anyway, that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Please thank Blake Freeman. Hitting the stage now.
Oh, mate. I loved it. I bloody loved it when he talked about therapy. Oh, mate.
That was the
Yes, mate. Oh, yes, mate. Therapy.
Anyway, that's all
mate,
from me. Thank you very much.
You know what we should do?
Please thank Blake Freeman.
You know what me and the boys, you and me,
Stage
the
now.
boys should do? Tomo, Jono. Let's go to a group therapy session. I think that would help us really connect. Because we're all sensitive guys. We love being sensitive. Sensitivity is super important when you have mates. That's like one of the most important things possible, is like opening up and connecting about emotions with your mates. What the fuck? The crowd is laughing at anything that the comedians do. This is sad. The state of Australian comedy is just embarrassing.
Now is the self-proclaimed bad
Mate, that was
boy
awesome.
of musical comedy. Put your hands together for Cameron J.
Musical comedy. Musical comedy. Doesn't everyone love some musical bloody comedy? Man with a guitar singing a really funny song that goes for way too long. Let's see how good this will be.
Thank you very much, thank you. I've written a brand new song that I'd like to dedicate to all the single people out there tonight. Where are you single people? Make some noise for me. Yeah, I thought you
It's a
might
whole
be.
bloody crowd.
I did. No offense, but the vibes are crazy from that part of the audience. It's tough out there on the dating
The
scene.
Melbourne part of the audience.
No one wants to commit anymore, you know. I've got a buddy, he's been with the same woman for the last 2 years. You know what he calls her? The girl I'm hooking up with.
Chad.
It's like, dude, I was at your wedding. Have a little bit of respect. Have a little bit of respect.
Respect women.
I read about an amazing company from Japan. They've been working on an incredibly realistic, artificial intelligence enhanced love robot for lonely people. Apparently they do female model. This is how realistic it is. She can speed up and slow down
Her nagging.
with your movements. She has 17 realistic moaning noises.
Just complaining all day.
It's incredible. And apparently the new male model is also pretty realistic too. It can do doggy style for 4 minutes before its legs start to hurt and you have to get on top.
Damn, dude, that was so funny in about 1971, man. That is some hilarious cutting-edge comedy. Whoa.
And it has 2 orgasm noises, and sorry. So it's pretty amazing.
Whoa, this is so funny. I cannot believe that this guy's talking about this topic. No one's talked about this before.
Pretty incredible.
Wonder if his song's going to be as good as those jokes.
I'll send you the link. This is a love song for everybody who has a lot of love to give, but no one to give it to. I'm gonna stay home tonight, 'cause the mood is feeling right. Some romantic music playing and
His voice is annoying.
some dancing candlelight. Pop a pink champagne, make my
Oh, funny sound effect, dude. That was funny.
safe word extra safe. Better reinforce
Crowd loved it. He said safe word. The crowd bloody loved him saying safe word.
the bed for all the love I'm about to make. Yeah, tonight's the night for romance. I can feel it in my bones. But since my wife's at netball training and I am all alone.
Netball training, eh? Your wife's a netball. I think Mel Buttle might have something to say about that. You should keep an eye on her.
I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna take myself to town. Get my clothes off on the couch. Light a scented candle and try to shoot it out.
So this dude's talking about having a wank on the couch. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's so awesome. That's something that everyone in the crowd and at home viewing really wants to think about. I'm sure everyone is like, let's get the family together and let's watch our ABC. Oh, what's on tonight? Oh, the Melbourne International Comedy Gala. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be so fun for the family. And then this dickhead's talking about having a wank? All right, idiot. Mate, you're writing a comedy song. Obviously, the crowd's going to react. Play the song. Keep playing it, idiot. Don't let them distract you, idiot.
Come on, grow up, grow up.
Play your song. Play your shit song.
I'm in command, got myself in safe hands. It takes a man to make a man feel like a beautiful woman.
What? You know how to make a man feel like a beautiful woman? What? That's kind of strange. That's an interesting way to talk about wanking.
I've done it before. door. I'm kind of a whiz. It's the safest sex there is. Gonna stick to me like honey, beat me like I owe me money. Let's get crazy, let's get
Crowd's into it.
intimate. Pull my hair, see if I'm into it. In the breakfast nook and the kitchen, trying surprise and brand new positions. On the balcony, on the floor, hanging from a
This guy talking about having a wank on the balcony. I hope you don't live anywhere near a school or any, childcare facilities, mate.
behind the door. Put some thumbs in locations they've never been before.
This guy's talking about sticking his thumb in his butthole while he has a wank on national television on the government broadcaster.
I'm gonna love myself like a one-night stand. I'm gonna love myself.
Crowd's trying to clap along. The worst possible thing at any music performance that's ever been done. People clapping along, like, unless the performer's like, "Come on, guys," he's strumming his guitar and he's like, and then you can clap in the time that he wants you to clap. But otherwise, the crowd is just randomly clapping. It might be a few people here and there. He hasn't asked you to clap, so how about you just let him perform?
Pins and needles in my hand. I'm gonna use up all the data in my internet plan. I'm gonna love myself 3 times and love me once again. I'm gonna take myself to ecstasy. Gonna shake the hand of destiny. Gotta make the family recipe. Play some
I hate this guy.
solitaire but rectally.
This guy loves talking about fingering his own ass. What the, dude? What the? Am I gonna have to call Rove? Watch it, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna love myself till the morning comes, and so do I. Well, I'm gonna love myself tonight. I'm gonna love
Okay, now he wants them to what? Click?
love myself tonight.
He wants them to click?
I'm gonna love
people are
my
clapping.
love, my love.
What's he doing? What are you doing? What is he doing? What are you doing? What is he doing? Why is he going? What are you doing, dude? Oh, he's telling them to, like, ramp down the clapping sound because he expected them to be super loud at the start. Like, we love this. We love this. And then he could be like, bring it down, guys. Bring it down for the finale. Bring. But because he was doing a weird click, half the crowd was clicking and then a few other people were just clapping and it wasn't that loud, so he had nothing to bring down and he just looks like an idiot squatting down on stage. Like, what? Is he trying to have a wank behind the guitar? Is that what he's trying to do? Is he trying to have a sneaky on stage?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Now I'm going to go backstage and have a wank.
Give it up for Clara Jane.
This guy's like, good song. I'm going to play that the next time I have a wank. Woo!
Oh, what a wanker. Anyway,
Good one, Mel. Nice.
So we're here tonight for a lot of reasons. One of them is, of course, supporting Oxfam, but most of the comedians are here to get good clips for Insta,
Same.
if we're honest. But on Oxfam, if you can just donate $30, that's enough to provide food for an Ethiopian family in crisis for a week. If you can, go to oxfam.org.au.
What about Aussie families, love? I'm hungry. I'm bloody hungry. I need some food.
Or not. What else would you spend it on? I don't know, bottle of water at the airport. Anyway, so...
Love, we're not all these high-flying celebrity comedians zipping around the country buying bottles of water at airports, love. Like, some of us actually need that Oxfam money. Maybe I'll spend that $30 on a bloody Woolworths shop for myself because I'm hungry, Mel.
But let's keep going. Let's get the comedy show up and running. This act I'm so excited to bring to the stage. She is a previous Raw comedy champion. She's one of our fastest rising stars in this country. She's crazy for Bron Lewis!
Bron Lewis. All right, is she going to make us laugh? Let's hope so. Hang on. I'm gonna love myself tonight. Can't get that bloody song out of my head. It's fucking so funny. Oh, you can already tell she's got a funny attitude. She seems funny.
Oh, lovely. My mother-in-law has no filter.
Okay.
She's got an excuse though. English is her second language. She's from Poland. Okay, she's only been here for 42 years. One time I caught her looking at me and she was almost smiling. And if any of you've met a Polish woman before...
I haven't.
You'll know that's really hard for them.
I don't know that. Is this going to be funny face comedy? Is this going to be pulling funny faces comedy? Uh-oh.
It's about as hard as them making a dessert and not putting a potato in it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So when she was smiling, I thought she's going to give me a compliment.
That'd be
nice.
So
I was waiting for it, and then she said, and I'm going to do the accent.
Do it.
I'm brave.
Do it.
She said, Bron, I always thought my son would marry a nice Polish girl.
I thought you said you're going to do the accent. You sound like you're doing a different accent from Polish. Sounds like you're doing a bloody Greek accent.
And that was her compliment. And then my partner, her son Lucas, he came in, he went, no, what she's trying to say is that Wagga Wagga's just as good as Poland, and it's great that you're part of the family and you're a wonderful mother, and is that new lipstick because it's really nice lipstick, and that's what she's trying to say. I said, that's not what the mole said, but...
Okay, so this bit is the classic... Oh, no, that's not what she meant. No, what she actually meant is this. Something totally different. And it's funny because it's so different from what she actually said. I'm just trying to cover up for her. That's the joke. And it's not funny. That's like fucking Looney Tunes level fucking 1932 joke.
First time she came and saw me do comedy, she came, and at the end of the show, she barged through the audience like an angry little guinea pig in a raincoat, like...
Oh, funny face. Funny face comedy. It is a pretty funny face, but you have to write jokes to go around that funny face, you know? You know?
And she went, Bron, you are good, I am surprised. And then Lucas's cousins, they're all there, they got involved. They're like, no. What she's trying to say.
Same joke.
The show was great, it was really funny, and it's really impressive that you've got into such a male-dominated field.
Male-dominated? How many friggin' women have been on this show tonight alone?
And you did it as a mother in your 30s, really great, and is that new lipstick, because she really likes that lipstick.
She's really into the lipstick bit.
And that's what she's trying to say. I said, that's not what the witch said, but...
The crowd like, same joke, same punchline. I wonder if she's going to do it a third time. Comedy is in threes.
I can't relate, I'm not bilingual, I am from Wagga Wagga, I only speak English a bit.
English quite good.
And it's good, like I know that if I had another language in my head, I know that when I'd get tired, the wrong one would come out. I just know that.
Why do you know that? Is it, why do you know that? Is it for the purposes of a joke? Could that be why you know that?
And some of you are looking at me like, oh, that's ignorant. However, I went and got my nails done recently. The ladies who run the place, these lovely Vietnamese ladies, they were having a little chat. The woman sitting next to me, She piped up and said, "Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but..."
Uh-oh. The girl next to her piped up. She piped. So this girl's comedy is literally funny faces and voices. Like, whoa. Okay.
"I was just wondering, are you guys speaking Northern Vietnamese or Southern Vietnamese?"
Nice question. That's quite nice that she's asked such a, she's being curious about their culture and their country and their language that they speak. I think that's actually quite nice. I wonder what the problem is here.
"And I'm from Wagga, even I know there's only one Vietnamese."
Is that true?
And the Vietnamese...
Is that true, though? Is that true, though? I want to find out if that is true. Now, let's ask ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT says about this question. How many Vietnamese languages/dialects are there? Vietnamese is one language, but it has several major dialect groups and many local subdialects. The exact count depends on how finely you split them. Short answer, one language, Vietnamese. 3 major dialect groups. The 3 major Vietnamese dialect groups: Northern Vietnamese, Central Vietnamese, Southern Vietnamese. Interesting. That's quite interesting. So there actually is 3 distinct dialects within the Vietnamese language. Interesting. So I guess her joke doesn't make sense. I guess she totally fabricated this interaction because assumedly someone from Vietnam would know that there are distinct dialects because they themselves would speak one of those dialects, and I'm sure they would have encountered people that speak other dialects. So my theory is Bron here has fabricated this story to create some idiot character who's asked this ignorant and racist question, and Bron is going to save the day and be the hero. That's my guess. She's going to be the anti-racist hero. Hilarious. I cannot wait to laugh at the punchline.
They were so nice about it, super polite. They looked at her and then one of them said, "Relax, I'm not doing that accent."
Do not do an Asian accent. Only do European accents that are funny.
Grow up, come on.
Funny face.
She looked at her and she said, "Oh, there's only one Vietnamese. There's 2 different accents, but just one."
There's 2 different accents, but just one Vietnamese. But love, we've just established via ChatGPT that there are actually 3 dialects, not accents, 3 dialects. I'm sure there are countless accents, as there are in every country. How embarrassing for you, love. You've just been exposed. I think you're cancelled.
Vietnamese. And the woman went, "Okay, if you say so." And then the Vietnamese lady started speaking again. And then one of these ladies must have been a tired mother of 3.
She loves a joke.
Because she said, clear as day, "What a dumb bitch."
So one of the Vietnamese women was clearly a mother of 3 because she clearly said, "What a dumb bitch." What? What?
And I thought, oh shit, I speak Vietnamese. And everyone was having an awful time. These ladies were awkward. She was really upset. So I thought, I'm the only one who can fix...
Yeah, I'm sure it was super awkward that the girl asked what dialect they speak. In this hypothetical, made-up situation. I'm sure it was super awkward. And then, what, you saved the day?
So I said, what she's trying to say. What she's trying to say is that's a nice lipstick and you are a dumb bitch, yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
Please thank Bron Lewis.
That was shit. This girl again. She was shit. I didn't laugh. She just pulled stupid faces and made stupid voices. Bron, what the fuck? I'm never going to see her play live. What the hell? Yeah, Bron, sorry. 0 stars. Again, that was not funny. It had the artifice. Like, you're pulling faces and stuff like you're, like, doing a show. But the jokes were so fucking old school and shit and clearly made up. And unfortunately, we have the internet and we can just really quickly check whether your stories are bullshit or not.
Our next actor's jetted in from India to make his gala debut tonight. Please welcome the wonderful Rahul Subramanian.
Straight, fresh off the boat.
Thank you. I'm part of the diversity quota for tonight.
I kind of thought the diversity quota for this show was 100%. Total diversity saturation.
I'll speak a little slowly. As you can all observe, I have a very strong British accent.
Sounds very Indian to me, bro.
I'm actually from Mumbai. For people who don't know, Mumbai is very similar to Melbourne. Even we have a lot of Indians.
Probably not as many as Melbourne. Look at these people. It's like the crying guy with the smiling face mask meme. Like, true, that's really true. There's heaps of Indians here.
But I'm so excited to be here. Ever since I was a 5-year-old, I've dreamt of performing at the Oxfam Gala.
Mate, you were probably fed by Oxfam, mate. Oxfam probably sent you a big fucking bag of rice, dude. Oxfam, you should probably be thanking Oxfam, not being rude about Oxfam. This is a charity, mate. They kept you alive. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Oxfam.
When I was a kid, my dad used to say, Rahul, if you work really hard, you can achieve anything that more talented people are not interested in.
If you just write anything on a piece of paper, they will put you on stage on the Melbourne International Comedy Festival 2025. You don't have to have any talent at all. You just have to say something and they'll put you on stage. Don't have to be funny.
Here I am. Thank you. Yeah. Last year I performed at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, the second best comedy festival in the world. You guys are so easy.
True, they laugh at anything, mate. You can say anything. You can even say a setup to a joke and they're gonna laugh.
But it's a lovely festival. I've never performed to a diverse group of white people before.
True, I guess you performed in Scotland.
It's a great festival. The city is filled with people, you know, brimming with people. So many people is what they said. See, I am from Mumbai.
Yeah, I think brimming with people in India probably means something different from brimming with people in Australia. Maybe.
To me, that looked like lockdown.
Logtown? Is that where you're from, mate? Logtown.
Started wearing my mask.
Yeah, stinky. Logtown. Stinky.
Because the population of Edinburgh during the festival goes from 1 million to a massive 2 million. Population of Mumbai on an odd day, 20 million. So just for context, if tomorrow the...
Australia is only like 27 million people. So one city in India has almost as many people as the entirety of Australia.
Whole of Edinburgh decide to move to Mumbai, we won't even notice.
True, mate. But if the whole of Mumbai moved to Edinburgh, they would notice. Everyone would notice.
But God forbid tomorrow the whole of Mumbai decides to move to Edinburgh. They'll have a good cricket team, yeah.
Mate, I think they'll have teams of dudes doing something other than cricket.
Yeah.
These old loves.
They'll have a good cricket team, yeah.
These old birds, yeah, they're loving it. They're like, we love diversity. We love diversity. Diversity.
I then went to London. I visited the British Museum. Nothing British in it.
Nothing British in London, dude.
They've just gone around the world shopping, collecting artifacts, and then they give tribute to the
Preserving.
collectors. Is that what we are calling them, collectors?
Yes, collecting, preserving, researching, understanding, yes.
Have you heard of Alibaba and the 40 collectors? Yeah?
Woo! Alibaba reference.
I got married 10 years back. It was a love marriage. Her parents really loved my parents. And
Why didn't your parents get married to her parents then, if they bloody loved each other so much?
just kidding. I actually met my wife on Tinder. Yeah, it was very awkward because this was 6 months after our wedding. Yeah.
I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cucked. I'm a cuckold. What can I say?
The other day, around 2 years back, one of my friends had turned 30. He came to me and said, Rahul, I don't want to grow up anymore. So I stabbed him to death.
No comment. That's like a joke that like a 9-year-old would tell. It's like a joke that like a 9-year-old boy would be like, you don't want to get older? Then I'm gonna stab you. Like, what?
Are you okay with dark jokes? Should have asked a little earlier.
Yeah, dude, this set has been so dark. This is some twisted shit.
But as they say in India, better late. Thank you, that's...
Better late? What, are you guys like late all the time? Because every time I'm driving my car, there seems to be one of your mates driving incredibly fast and dangerous, trying to get somewhere about 30 seconds faster than he would if he just drove the speed limit. So I'm not really understanding that joke too well, mate.
My time, thank you so much.
Please thank Rahul Subramanian. And welcome to the stage, a rising star on the UK comedy scene, and we are starting to really love her here too.
A rising star that Australians are starting to love. Look at this crowd. They are absolutely loving this comedy show. They are
Rahul
loving it.
Subramanian. And welcome to
Look at
the
this
stage,
crowd.
a rising star
Look at this guy. He's like, oh my God. It's Mel Buttle.
on the UK.
It's Mel. Oh, Mel. Oh, babe. It's Mel Buttle. Mel's right here. I can't believe Mel. I'm looking at Mel. She's that close to us. Babe.
Comedy scene,
The girlfriend's like, Mel Buttle's shit.
and we are starting to really love her here too. It's Chloe Pitts.
Chloe Pitts. Chloe Pitts, please be funny. Oh,
Yes! How's everyone doing?
expectations quite low at this stage.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me, Mike.
What is that outfit? A gigantic leather jacket, an untucked dress shirt with a black tie and very large trousers that could be jeans and very big clodhoppers. And what is that haircut? That haircut, you could give old mate, you guys should swap haircuts, I think. That would be awesome. you guys would look cool.
My name is Chloe Petts. I'm English. I am sorry about that. Like any true English person, I'm incredibly rude. In fact, I have taken to playing music out loud through my phone on public transport.
It's a very English activity. It's a very modern English activity.
Yeah. That is to say, I've got these new Bluetooth headphones and I keep forgetting to turn them on. So the other day I started playing a murder podcast out loud to the other patrons of the bus.
Oh, that is some twisted shit. This chick should have given us a dark comedy warning. A trigger warning at the start, because I have a feeling this is going to be some sick shit.
Now, because I live in London, I'm always covered in like a thin layer of pollution. So what I did next is...
Just like a thick layer of just like curry smell.
I reached into my rucksack to get out a bottle of antibacterial hand gel. Unbeknownst to me, I have not packed a bottle of antibacterial hand gel. I had indeed packed a bottle of lube.
Oh, lube. I cannot believe she accidentally packed lube in her bag. What? Why was she even packing her bag from the lube storage facility that she has? And another question, why do you need lube, love?
Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a 6-foot lesbian sat on the top deck of a bus.
Have not, no, and I hope I never do.
Listening to a murder podcast out loud while she lubes up her hands.
That would be terrifying. I would just be like, uh-oh, I think I've stepped into an episode of bloody American Horror Story, UK Horror Story, even worse. I'd be like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. There's a big lesbian here lubing up her hands. Uh-oh. I know that that's lube somehow. I somehow know that this material is lube and not hand sanitizer. What?
And stares into the middle distance. Does make you look like a very brazen serial killer. I went home and I told my girlfriend this had happened. And
she said, why you got lube? What the fuck you doing with lube, love? What the fuck someone like you needs some fucking lube for? Show me that bottle. What the fuck? Where you fucking get this shit from? Where you been using it, love? That's probably what your missus said.
She was like, oh yeah, I did see you put that in your bag this morning and I did wonder why.
Why you even need lube?
I was like, why didn't you tell me? She was like, I don't know what you get up to in your spare time. I was like, darling...
I know what you're bloody lubing up and inserting into what, where and when, who, what, where and why. Love, in your spare time.
You are my spare time. You made me look stupid in front of all my bus friends. So I have got a girlfriend now. She is Australian. Yeah, correct. She's amazing. She won't watch me watch the soccer because she says that I get too British.
I get too cringe.
She saw me watch the soccer one time and it almost ended our relationship before it began.
Yeah, I probably fucking gave her the ick, love. You probably gave her the ick. You probably would look staring at the TV like, oi, get in the bloody goal! Oi, get it in England! Oh, no, in England! What a huddling! Singing your fucking songs and bloody waving a flag or some shit like fucking... I bloody stayed up to 2 o'clock in the morning and bloody... Mbappe didn't get in the goal. I thought my bumbo was going to fucking put his head on it and fucking get in the goal, but he lost it 0-0. I can't believe it. I stayed up till bloody 4 in the morning watching SBS. And your missus is like, what the fuck are you doing? This shit fucking sucks. Why are you watching soccer for? Why the fuck do you care?
What happened is she came into the living room and went, Chloe, why are you laughing? I had to explain that Man United had just gone 3-2 down and the camera had panned to a crying child.
Oh, that's so funny. So your joke is that you saw something funny on TV? Is that why you came to Australia to do comedy, to tell us that you saw something funny on TV and you told your girlfriend?
So I've started watching the women's football a little bit more to become less toxic, and I think the women's soccer objectively is better than the men's.
Why weren't you watching it in the first place? Are you being problematic? Like, aren't you an ally to, you know, women and, you know?
Despite what your radio presenters might say.
Okay, I don't get that joke. I
Sick.
don't
And I
listen
think
to
the
the
women-
radio, so I don't know what a radio presenter says about women's soccer. Probably shitting on it, I'd say. Probably saying it's boring and shit, just like men's soccer, but worse.
Soccer objectively is better than the men's, despite what your radio presenters might say. Yeah.
Don't
I
get
get
it,
a lot
love.
of, I'm used to it. Like,
Crowd loves it, though. Crowd listens to the radio all the time. The crowd cannot stop listening to ABC radio.
I get a lot of sexism when it comes to football. Like, there's still a certain type of man that doesn't think that I can know as much about the game as he can, right? It's like he doesn't think I've got time to both watch Match of the Day and buy sanitary products.
Mate, I can watch all the football I want. I can listen to a bloody murder podcast and buy a tampon all at the same time. All right, mate?
But the key thing about that is you stockpile in the off-season.
Whoa. This old love. She's like, yeah, I stockpile. You should see my tampon stockpile. I have so many tampons. I don't know what to do with them. I'm giving out tampons everywhere. I fucking love tampons.
So you're ready for when the season starts and the
tampons.
on-season. Women's football is objectively better, right? Because I feel like there's like a nicer vibe at the women's soccer than there is at the men's. Like, you'll hear little phrases at the women's soccer that you wouldn't hear at the men's, like, please.
Oh, that's so funny.
Nice Birkenstocks. You also move around
Nice burqa.
the space differently at the women's and the men's game. Like, at the women's football, you sort of move around the concourse like you're these perfect Tetris blocks that kind of fit together in wonderful symbiosis. At the men's game, it's like someone's dropped you in a trough of ham that you have to punch your way out of.
Oh, that is so funny. I don't watch soccer. I don't know what men's soccer's like. Don't know what women's soccer's like. Not thinking about it. Don't care. Not funny.
But I would say the one thing that is slightly better about the men's game is that they celebrate harder. And I think it's because the blokes need it more. No, because this is how we celebrate at the women.
This is just cope. This is just like... What are you talking about? Why do men need to celebrate more? Please explain, love.
In soccer, we'll be like, yeah, woo, sick, I love that.
Don't the women literally like slide on their knees and like rip their top off and their sports bras hanging out and they're like sliding across the grass? Like, men celebrate, women celebrate. What is this joke? It's not funny. Like, when I think of women's soccer, that's the only thing that comes to my mind is the women like scoring a goal and like sliding across and like pulling their shirt off. Like, yeah, like exactly the way the men do. Like, joke's not funny, love. You're very proud of it, but it's not funny.
But you know what else I love? Yoga and brunch with friends. Whereas at the men's game, when a goal goes in, they're like, thank fuck that went in. I was going to throw myself in a fucking Thames if it didn't. But it's intoxicating. I wish you could experience celebrating.
Huh? The male soccer players are going to do something bad to themselves if they don't score a goal, huh?
A goal in the UK at the men's soccer, because we do this thing called limbs. Sick. I love that.
I love this girl's comedy. It's sick.
But you know what else I love? Yoga and brunch with friends. Whereas at the men's game, when a goal goes in, they're like, thank fuck that went in. I was going to throw myself in a fucking Thames if it didn't. But it's intoxicating.
Huh? When has that ever happened?
And I wish you could experience celebrating a goal in the UK at the men's soccer, because we do this thing called limbs, which is we celebrate so hard where our limbs sort of go flailing, you kind of throw your pint in the air, you punch your neighbour. I personally like it.
The crowd. That is not a laugh.
Men's soccer, because we do this thing called limbs, which is we celebrate so hard where our limbs sort of go flailing, you kind of throw your pint in the air, you punch your neighbour.
Because no one else in the world celebrates.
Personally like it because it's always with this bunch of like big burly men that proclaim never to have had a homosexual experience.
Are they saying that when they're in the crowd with you? Are they? They're like, go my soccer team, I love bloody Manchester United and I've never had a homosexual experience no matter what you've heard. Is that what's happening in the crowd, or are you just like putting words in their mouth?
During limbs, you don't know if something slipped in or not. Limbs is the gayest thing I have ever been a part of, and I've been fingered in a garden centre.
Good on you, love. That's disgusting. Why are you talking about that on stage?
And yes, that is how I would like to end my set. Thank you. You're gonna make...
Ending on a high, I see, love. That was really good work there. That was so funny. You came all the way from England to tell us how gay you are. Thank you. That was groundbreaking. Groundbreaking comedy.
Good night, thanks.
Please thank Chloe Petts.
Chloe Petts. That was just bad. 0 stars. Now, should I watch one more, or should I end it?
Previous winner of Deadly Funny, who's making his gala debut tonight.
Winner of Deadly Funny. Come on.
Please give a very warm welcome to Leon Firewood.
Come on, Leon. I know I said that you looked questionable in the first part, but I know you have it in you. You're a winner of a comedy award. Like, not just an award like other mate. A comedy award. So I have faith in you. Come on, mate.
How we going now?
You know what? Your haircut is even better than old mates before. You have a better haircut than the girl just before and the guy with the bouffant mullet.
Or as it's more recently been called, Melbourne. Guys, there's a...
Nam. That's actually what Melbourne's called, everyone. So why isn't this show called the Nam International Comedy Festival? Why is it called Melbourne International Comedy Festival? If you don't recognise it as Melbourne, why would you perform at the show?
Black comedian, I need to do this right up at the start of the set, because I often find that I'm doing comedy to white audiences, and sometimes white audiences are like, I don't know if it's okay for me to laugh at that. Guys, just do me a favor. Laugh. It's not racist to laugh.
Okay, nice. Totally agree with you here, mate. It is not racist to laugh. It is not. It is okay to make racist jokes as long as...
But it might be racist not to laugh. All right, that's
True.
what I want to hear. No racist people here.
Definitely not.
Look, where are my manners? I need to acknowledge country, so I want to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which
Acknowledge
we
what?
meet, the people of the
Acknowledging
Kulin Nation.
what? What's he doing?
But in that
What's
same
he
spirit,
acknowledging?
I'd like to acknowledge the future owners of the land on which we meet, the People's Republic of China.
You're not wrong there, buddy.
Too soon? Too soon?
You're not wrong there, mate.
Nah, you're right, you're right. Just wait, China. Just wait till we get our new nuclear subs. In 30 years' time.
Cultural reference, I guess Australia's buying nuclear subs that are going to take 25 years. Doesn't seem helpful. I agree with you here, mate.
We share with 2 other countries. And it's our weekend to have the subs. Then China, then muck around and find out. Guys, I don't know who needs to hear this, but there are 2 indigenous races in Australia. One is the Melbourne Cup, and the other is the Sydney to Hobart.
I just don't know what to say.
But there are also 2 indigenous races of people, so Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. Any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people make some noise? Statistically accurate.
Any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people like, comment, subscribe.
Good. We do make up 3% of the Australian population, and clearly we're all here tonight. But not too long ago, we made up 100% of the Australian population. And see, guys, that's what happens when you let the boat people in.
You get comedy, you get galas, you get Melbourne, you get festivals, you get international. That's what happens. They can't believe it. They've been slammed. They've been absolutely slammed by this guy.
Go. We do make up 3% of the Australian population, and clearly we're all here tonight. But not too long ago, we made up 100% of the Australian population. And see, guys, that's what happens when you let the boat people in.
Interesting. So this guy's anti-immigration. These guys are like, oh shit, he's right. Holy shit. He's right. we should not let immigrants into our country. That's what all these people are saying based on what this guy's telling them. Look at this girl right here. She can't believe it. She's like, oh, I can't believe he said that. Oh.
I was going to say, remember, it might be racist not to laugh. Guys, my mob, so I'm both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander, my mob, and when I say my mob, I'm not declaring I'm part of the Italian mafia.
Why is your bloody hair slicked back like a bloody mobster, mate? You got the bloody hair slicked back, and then the beautiful curls coming down. You got the sleaze core. I love it. I love the slick back. I love the long mullety kind of whatever it is. I love the bright, colourful shirt. I love the pride you're displaying. I love the fucking amulet. The amulet is the most awesome part of this guy's outfit. I love this guy's outfit. Next episode, you're going to see me wearing this exact outfit because I genuinely love it so much.
They're my people, my ancestors that have been on this continent for thousands of years. From the Torres Strait, Adugaramle, Mualgal, and Kaireg. And my Aboriginal ancestry comes from the Gugumini, Girame, and North Queensland Cowboys. Oh, the Cowboys. My totem?
More sport. Notice that the Melbourne International Comedy Gala Festival audience, ABC watchers, they laughed more at the therapy jokes than they are at the sports jokes.
Jonathan Thurston. But I'm a TI boy. TI is an acronym for Thursday Island. Make some noise.
TI, the rapper, made that movie ATL. Good movie.
If you know where Thursday Island is.
No idea where Thursday Island is.
For those
Sorry,
of you
buddy.
guys that don't know where it is, logically where do you expect to find it? Between Wednesday and Friday Islands.
You didn't, buddy, give me enough time to answer your question, man. I could have thought of that. I could have thought of that joke.
That's not a joke, but thank you for laughing. Thursday
Yeah, it'd be bloody racist not to laugh at that joke, mate.
Island, where every night is late night shopping. That is a joke.
Really?
Thank you for laughing. But guys, look, I'm a very proud black fella, very staunch, proud black fella, but it's really hard. It's really hard.
Good.
You know.
No problem there. Good on you, mate. It's good to be proud of who you are.
Staunch black fella in Australia when you're brown.
Brown? Mate, you kind of look Indian. You kind of look a little bit more Indian than the Indian guy that was on stage before.
And look like an Indian, brother. Swear to God, when you look like me, you can't even pull up on the side of the road to take a phone call without people jumping in your back seat.
Crowd love that one. We do have fuck tons of Uber drivers in this country. It's true. This guy is truly opening up all these people's eyes to immigration.
First time it happened, freaked me out. I was like, what are you doing? And they were like, oh, sorry, we thought you were Uber. I was like, bruh, do I look like an Uber driver? Don't answer that. Just get out of my Camry.
Not sure why Camry, what the significance of Camry is, but I am enjoying this guy's jokes.
You steal my land, now you want to steal my backseat too?
They want to conquer his backseat.
Nah, I didn't say that. I dropped them off. Easiest $10 I ever made. I'm Leon Firewood. You guys have been great.
Please thank Leon Firewood.
You know what? I will thank Leon Firewood. He's actually the first comedian that's... I actually think he's actually funny. The first one. I mean, I laughed kind of at my own comments that I was making about him, but his jokes were good. Leon, you're the only good one so far, and on that, I'm going to end this one on a high. Thank you, Leon. Let's see if in part 3, coming soon, if any of the comedians will make me laugh super loud. So let's see if anyone can beat Leon here. Now, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on X, Gatekeeper Comedy. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.